Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be ranking the generation of miracles from Kuroko no Basket, and we all know that the main set of opponents for our heroes, and I'll be ranking them from my least favorite to my favorite, and I'll be giving reasons why I like them or why I place them in this place. So anyway, let's get into the ranking. So at number 5 and my least favorite is Akashi Seijiro. So the main reason I don't like him is because he's over the top. With himself, he's so intense. You wonder if he's in the wrong show. Like all the other characters are in a pretty light-hearted, basketball anime where that they have rivalries, they have dreams, and they are playing on tactics. But Akashi behaves like he's a demon slayer or he's in like berserk fighting for his life. Dude is so intense, talking about if he loses a match he's going to carve out his own eyes, saying victory is absolute. And even the way the other characters treat him is kind of annoying. Like when we first meet him and then he's with Kagami, and then he launches at Kagami with a pair of scissors, and Kagami is like shocked, and it was like shocked. Oh, how you do that? I'm like, bitch, if you don't get the hell out of here, slap the nonsense out of his face. It just annoys me the way he behaves himself. And secondly, the dude has plot armor. First of all, his Emperor Eye is for a broken ability, but that's not the only point. But he has plot armor, and he's one of the antagonists I've seen that he has plot, because in many of his matches he should have lost. That's his split personality. Is literally a plot armor, and that is why I don't like him, and that is why he's the bottom of my rankings. Next is Kisei Ryota at number 4. So there are a couple of reasons why he places so low. To me, he's both the weakest and the strongest amongst the generation of miracles. So why is he the weakest? He's the weakest because he cannot copy. At first, he could not copy their moves, and so he had to use. And most of the moves that he has, they don't really work against the generation of miracles. So he was the weakest amongst them. He can copy somebody else's moves, but he cannot. He's not sure that he can beat the generation of miracles. So later on, when he develops his ability where he can now copy the generation of miracles moves, where he can copy his teammates' moves, when he reaches that level of talent, he is at that point one of the strongest. But he has so many major drawbacks on himself. Maybe it's because it was a new ability, he didn't know how to train it, and also another is because he was also screwed over by the plot. Because I don't imagine how when he played the semi-final of the entire cup with Aomine, both of them got injured, but Aomine went on to make a full-on recovery, while the injury plagued him to the end of the series. And second of all, before his team plays the semi-final against Kuroko's team, he has all his moves. His team is so weakened to the point that the outcome was already obvious. Where he plays against the other guy that also has his same skill set, but he steals your moves instead of copying them. So him and his team, they have all the best moves stolen from them, and so they are so weakened by it. So he gets fucked over by the plot way too much. And he really is an unfortunate character. He's a very tragic character, the way I see, and nobody really talks about how unlucky he is and how tragic he is, because he could have achieved his goals, but anyway, like I said, he got screwed over by the plot. And moving on, the next is Murasaki Bara. So I am neither hot and he's here. I am in the middle of the road kind of ranking. I am neither hot nor cold on him. Maybe I should have placed him ahead of below Kisei, but he's just there, and especially on rewatch, because I recently rewatched the series. He's just there. He is an indifferent character, so he leaves me indifferent, which makes it. But I think I still enjoy him more than like his skill set, his moves, and his overall match against Seirin. I still enjoy it more than with Akashi and with Kisei Ryota. That's why I place him here. So number 2, and this might shock you, is Aomine. So Aomine is definitely the most talented of the bunch, and he is cool. Everything from his character design to his personality to his moves, all of it are very cool. All of them are very cool, and so which is why he makes a very strong impression on you on first viewing. And he's also the most flashy player. He has the most flashy moves, the most flashy dribbles. When he starts dribbling street basketball against Kagami, until he makes him sit down, that is like a big anime moment, like big moment. I know he kind of feels like the final boss of the entire series. The way his presence, the way he dominated them, the way he destroyed them, and all those things. But the reason why I don't like he's not number one on this list is because after they defeat him, after he gets defeated, he just deflates like the balloon. Like all that is arrogant. I mean, all that is arrogant attitude. Yes, it's supposed to be gone. But I thought I would still have his confidence in himself. Like it's not like he did something wrong. I thought he would still have his confidence in himself. I would still have some of that bite. Like walk up to them and be like, yeah, you won this time, but next time I'm going to show you. But he just deflates like a balloon. Just becomes like a very soft. He goes from a raging bull, a raging lion to a puppy dog, and that just kind of annoyed me. He lost a lot of his cool factor, a lot of his cool points with that at that moment. And so, and then the show just pushed him aside, relegated him to like a support character, like giving moral support to Kagami, giving training techniques to Kuroko, and that just annoyed me. He lost his cool, but still a very great and enjoyable character. And last but not least, and number one is Midorima. Now, to me, Midorima is the best amongst all the generation of miracles. And why is that? Because he's probably the most hardworking amongst all of them. You know, because they show in the flashback when they're in the junior years, when they're in their school together, when they started giving all of them special privileges, telling them that they cannot come to work. No, he kept on working hard every day. He keeps us his training routine. He prepares very well. He prepares himself very well, and he also tries to put luck on his side. And so that's made me have a lot of respect for him. Secondly, his ability is OP. That the way it is, the way it's structured, and the way in a game like basketball, he should not be losing any match in the series. That is how to be able to shoot 3 points from the full court is now. You shouldn't be working. You shouldn't be working against him. That means you shouldn't be winning against him under normal circumstances. And I know they input a weakness upon him, but it's not fair to me. And secondly, I think by the time it was introduced, the concept of zone and maybe introduced, because if he has that kind of thing, if he has that kind of ability and goes into zone, he's almost unbeatable. Except if maybe a Kagami, I can jump high. Yes, like him and Kagami, they're just a bad pairing. But I think he was also screwed over by the plot. Not only with the matches against Kagami, but especially with his semi-final match against Akashi Sejiro. So now, to me, once him and Takao unleashed their new techniques, like that was supposed to be game over. But Akashi removed some bullshit, and I don't want to go into details. Akashi removed some bullshit and is able to defeat them, which is just annoying. And another thing I really like about him is that even in defeat, he retains his confidence. He retains his confidence in his ability. He retains his confidence in himself. He doesn't deflate like a balloon, like Aomine said. Aomine just became a totally different person. In fact, it just annoyed me. But him, he's still himself. You see, now he still has confidence in himself, and he's able to handle defeat better than many of the other people in the generation of miracles. I mean, and his own confidence is not arrogance like Aomine was arrogant, and maybe he had reasons to be arrogant, but it's not arrogance, but he just knows what his ability is, how he can do it. And the only reason, like I say, he loses a match because the plot required that he loses a match. Anyway guys, that brings me to the end of the video. So what do you think of my rankings? Do you agree or do you disagree with me? Let me know down below who is your favorite person or character amongst the generation of miracles, and tell me why. And if you like the video, be sure to leave a like. You can also subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a later video. Bye.